Text blocks are a type of CMS ready-made template blocks designed to display your text content. Choose from available blocks such as text blocks, including headers and quotes, lists, columns with titles and statements, agenda, tables, tabs, accordions, starters, business cards, and user info. You can set the look of each block and decide if you want your block to be shown to all employees or to selected groups only. Text blocks, headers, and quotes are the most frequently used type of all available blocks. You can edit the content of these blocks by selecting the part you wish to modify. You can embolden, italicize, underline, add superscripts and subscripts, justify text, add links, and change font color. You can change the block settings in the Blocks menu. For example, in the greeting block settings, you can modify to change the greeting text depending on the time of the day. The next group, belonging to the text section, includes several types of lists. You can choose from numbered and unordered lists, as well as lists with customizable icons. Here you can also change the look and personalization of the block. In the column group, you will find text blocks whose design is based on columns, and each column is a separate container. You can decide if all 3 columns are visible or only selected ones. You can also specify the personalization of the whole block. Agenda is a type of text block which is used to outline the plan of a given event. We had a closer look at agenda blocks when discussing the training section. The following text block type is the table. You can use it to display data as a customizable table. These blocks enable you to modify the contents of headers, columns, and rows. You can modify the data inside of the table, as well as set the look and personalization settings in the Block Options menu. Tabs and accordions block types are containers for text made of 2 elements, navigation and displayed area. They consist of a tab or drop-down section that displays after clicking on it. You can find different content in each display area. Accordions are another type of container that differs from tab in its drop-down content layout. If you want to add non-text content to your accordion or tab block, check out the Layout block section we discussed some time ago. The next group of blocks comprises different variants of so-called starters, which are headers with a few sentences about the content, and with a button at the bottom of each starter, which redirects to a selected link. Here you can also specify the visibility of each starter and set the look and personalization in the block options. The last group of blocks, belonging to the text section, comprises business cards and blocks containing user info. The said blocks can contain distinct information about a selected user, contact details, name, employment date, photo, and a job title. Here you can also set the look and personalization. When finished, publish or save your intranet site. The Workai platform, the only limit is your creativity.